baby.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to day 23. 23 is one of my lucky numbers, so today's going to be really good. I went through and I scoured the comments and I wanted to see some of the commonalities between your questions, your requests, your struggles, and your hiccups and things that you're like hung up on. So one of the biggest ones was on the day, and this seemed to be a really popular day for you guys, so I do want to dive in more to that if that's a topic that you guys want to talk about, and it is earning potential, multiple streams of income and all the different things. And a lot of you guys were like, this is great, but I need a following. I got you. So you might want to come in close. I have a Jack Skellington pillow and I want to prop him up so I can, there we go. Now I am in. So let's talk about gaining a following. Number one, I'm going to share 3 things with you guys in true daily grind fashion. It's always 3 things. Number 1, are you ready? Gaining a following requires trust. You need to trust your audience. They need to trust you. Here's how you do that. You need to give and hello, my little friend is here. You need to give and give and give. So let's say if we were to give it a formula, give times 7. So for 7 straight days, you are giving content, not hey, this is me and this is what I'm doing. There's no value in that. So let me explain this to you in a way that I have done it for years. Educate, entertain, motivate. It's one of the 3 things. It's either something that they learn, it is either something that they laugh from and they add value that way to their lives, or it motivates them and they want to keep feeling that feeling. It really doesn't fall under any other category. And bonus, like I said, if it's shareable, amazing. So that's usually my gauge on if I can give and give and give and add value. And then on the 8th day, so let's say it's been a whole week of you doing that, I will ask something of my audience. It can be something very small, or I can share something. I can fall off of that and just share something random. But if you're trying to grow an actual business, so let's say you want to, on the 8th day, share a link of something to your side hustle. If you built something, a product or whatever, that's how you do it. You have to be able to give and give and give and give and give to the point where you almost feel like you're giving so much. And what's really cool is over time, this will compound where you can start asking for stuff more often or sharing links because you've built that huge foundation of trust. And that's something that I'm so proud of. With my audience, it's not just about a big following. And I don't even feel like my following, like there's people with way more followers. But, and I also, can I just say, I hate that word and I never see it as that. I like the word subscribers because you're subscribed to the content, but a follower feels so hierarchical, and that's not how I see it at all. So I think when you can bring yourself to the same level as your audience, gain their trust to the point where you trust them also, you create such an amazing relationship with them. And that's how when you share a link or you share a product, they want it. If you break that trust though, you're donezo. Number 2, you have to be able to give quality content, and you do that through experience. But how do you do that? Okay, in the same way, in the same type of, I guess, calculation, you would have do and do and do and do and do, hiccup, learn, do and do and do and do. This is what I mean by that. My quality of my content for years was over filtered. I also felt very lost. I copied a lot of people in their style. And for that, and if you've ever fallen under that, it's okay. But here's what I'll tell you. Anybody that copies someone else is just a watered down version of them. They'll never be the original. So just be yourself. And that goes flip side too. If you're ever worried that someone is knocking you off, they're just a watered down version of you. Be your authentic self. Nobody else can be the weird Disney loving girl that decorates for Halloween with a house in Disney that's about to live to the country. Like it doesn't exist. There's no other Angie. So just be your weirdest, most authentic self. And the way that you get to that and that you get unstuck and unlost in that journey, because I was definitely there. My feed used to be like pastels, and you guys remember the first Not So Scary? It was like pastel unicorn pumpkins. Like, no, I had to grow through that. But what was happening is I was seeing things on social media. And that's what I thought I needed to do. So often, because of things like TikTok and certain platforms, I think we get stuck into that little rigmarole of I want to fall into this bucket when really you don't. You want to stand alone as who you are. And the way that you get to that level of do and do and do and do and do and learn and then do and do and do and repeat is block off 31 days and do what I just did. I did what I'm doing now. I did this 7 years ago. It sucked. One of my videos had like 20 views. I did like baking cookies. It has more now because my channel has grown and people have gone back and seen it, but it was still terrible. I might have even delisted it. Like, it was so bad. My point in this is you're not going to be amazing when you start. The way that you get better and create better quality content that people want to consume and do gain value from is by doing it more. You find yourself and you figure out the tips and tricks of how to create better quality content. True story. It used to take me 24 to 48 hours, not consecutively, but broken up over time. That's a long amount of time to edit a video. It took me so long, like stupidly long. Here's what happened. When I started filming videos every single day, I got really freaking good at editing. I started learning the tips and tricks. I then understood how to film my video for faster editing. I knew what worked. I knew what didn't because I did it so consistently for so long. 31 days is all it took. And I was like, okay, I have an idea of what I need to do. Same thing with posting. And I've gotten better and better and better over the years. Third thing, you need grit. If you are the type of person that you're saying that you want to grow a following, that's great and all. But if you get one comment that you don't like very much about, they don't like how your picture's edited or whatever, they don't like your decorations, you going to get back up and keep going? Or are you going to buckle? Because you need grit. If you film an entire video that has no audio and you go to upload it and you're like, dang, do you buckle or do you refilm it? Because all of these, I could keep going. I have had videos that were out of focus that I had to refilm. I have had alarms going off, dogs barking, chaos, and I got to figure out and I got to film. I've had days that I had to upload at 1:00 in the morning because the footage got corrupted. Basically, the recipe for this one is you go and you go and you go and you go. You will fall and you got to get back up. And then you go and you go and you go until you fall again and you get back up. And I'm still falling to this day. That is called grit. So trust, experience, grit. That's how you grow a following. It might not be the sexy answer that you wanted, but if you buy followers, do ads, do collaborations with other people to try and gain followers, like all of the gimmicky stuff, it's not going to work. You're just going to have a following that isn't loyal. Even a giveaway. I do giveaways because I genuinely love you guys. It has not, do I ever say, hey, repost my content when I do a giveaway? No, I just say comment down below so I know you actually want it. It has nothing to do with engagement. It has nothing to do with growing my audience. It's so that I can give you guys something. I think people that do those giveaway circles is a disaster. What it does is it sends Instagram and YouTube and all these platforms the message that you are growing very, very rapidly. And then you will decline very, very rapidly when all those people unfollow when they didn't win the giveaway. And Instagram goes, cool, that page is dead. That's what happens. So if it sounds too good to be true, it is. That's not how you grow an audience. And I learned that the hard way. I have a whole other Instagram page, by the way, that I don't post anymore because I ruined it doing dumb stuff like that. So I am so proud that my Instagram page is loyal, organic. You guys feel like it's a safe zone. And it took time, it took effort, it took building a lot of trust, it took quality content and integrity and experience, and it took a lot of grit. So hopefully that's helpful to you guys. If you have more questions about this, we can definitely go over this another day. But in order to build those side hustles and build those multiple streams of income, you got to be able to build an audience that you can post to and that you can share to and add value to. And to grow that would be the recipe. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully I blew your mind. Hopefully it wasn't too much tough love, but you guys have it within you. I know you do. And it's just a matter of sticking with it. So with that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, dudes.